In the quiet hum of a city studio, Harry sat before a blank canvas, his easel perched at the edge of sunlight. Renowned for his displays of surreal landscapes and haunting portraits, he had always been praised for his keen insight into the human psyche. But this new challenge was different. He had resolved to capture the emotional palette, the complete spectrum of human emotion, in a single painting. He placed before himself 3 jars of paint: happy, sad, mad. The colors, bright yellow, deep blue, and fiery red, seemed elementary. At first, he thought he could make do. With confident strokes, he sketched faces, one smiling widely, one frowning, one with brows curled in anger. Yet as he stepped back, disappointment settled in his chest. The images were flat, the emotions shallow, and they failed to mirror what he knew humans truly felt beneath the surface. Days blurred together as he experimented, blending the 3 colors again and again. He sought nuance in the streaks and shadows, creating murky browns and dull purples. Even as he tried to paint hope, longing, or tranquility, everything crawled back to the same emotions: happy, sad, mad. His work became a muddle of indistinct shapes, their meaning lost beneath layers of unresolved shades. Frustration grew sharp inside him. He stared at the canvas, hand stained with paint, feeling trapped by his limited palette. It dawned on him how often people did the same with their own feelings, compressing everything into simple labels, masking grief as sadness or envy as anger. Human emotions, he realized, were far too intricate for such narrow definitions. One evening, as rain tapped softly on the window, he stumbled upon an old box of paint buried in the studio's closet. Dusty jars, unlabeled and forgotten, stood invitingly inside. Tentatively, he opened one. The color inside pulsed with something ambiguous and haunting. He could taste frustration in its texture. The next jar bloomed with a bittersweet shade that felt like melancholy, neither purely sad nor entirely hopeless. The last jar shimmered with a color more radiant than happy, elated, joyful, but with a spark of electricity. Heart pounding, Harry dipped his brush into the new paints. This time, each stroke carried a different tune. He layered them over the old, transforming angry reds into passionate oranges, sad blues into wistful violets, happy yellows into euphoric golds. The faces on the canvas changed, each with a depth that could move a viewer's heart. Despair hid in trembling hands, pride curved a faint smile, nostalgia creased the eyes. The painting became a map of his own soul and, by extension, the souls of many. When the painting was finished, people gathered to view it: artists, psychologists, everyday visitors. Each saw a piece of themselves refracted in its colors. Some wept quietly, others smiled, lost in the memory of an emotion the painting had awakened in them. They engaged in hushed conversations about the difference between being angry and being frustrated, the subtle gap between sadness and melancholy. Harry's journey had taught him that broad labels for emotions, happy, sad, mad, were not enough. With more precise words and richer colors, people could understand what they truly felt. The capacity to name lesser-known emotions diffused their power and made them less frightening. The masterpiece gained a quiet fame, but its greatest legacy hid beneath the varnished canvas, a call for viewers to explore the full spectrum of their own emotional lives. Harry knew that whatever emotions they labeled and explored, these shades would bleed into the world in paintings, stories, and connections, making it a little more human and a little more whole.